So I think the biggest thing coming into the program for me specifically was knowing that I needed to make a change and that coming out of a back injury, it wasn't really an excuse not to live life to the fullest and to be proud in a body that I could carry and to feel good waking up every day, feeling strong, feeling empowered. I didn't want to live feeling horrible anymore. And I knew I needed to make a change, but I wasn't sure what dosage that change needed to be, whether that was what I was eating, what my gym routine looked like, and just honestly the accountability, just somebody to be like, hey, it's looking good, don't give up, like keep going, it might be hard now, but it's going to get better. Just all of that together combined in this like perfect little bundle of joy every single day to have to wake up to was exactly what I needed when everything was such a struggle. I think it was all really doable. For starting out, it was a little bit scary because I'd never taken a nutrition approach like what we do. I grew up in a household where it was very like, we don't eat this, we don't eat that, it's all organic, we don't have sugar. It was just very like conflicting living like that and then growing up as an adult, like, okay, well, I shouldn't eat that. So it felt like everything was very like, I just didn't have the flexibility. And then the biggest thing for the workouts for me is they just felt good. Like I know that I was going through Instagram and finding workouts for me that just did not feel good but looked good on the person doing them. So I was like, okay, that's going to be me in a couple months, no problem. Didn't love them. They felt terrible. So it was just nice to have just something structured for me for my body that felt good and I could see the changes waking up like, okay, damn, these are working. This is actually for me. Throughout that, finding myself being able to do a workout plan that was really challenging in the beginning and feeling like I'm never going to be able to do this to now what I'm doing in the gym is just remarkable. So being able to have a program that can help me through that and give me the confidence to work on something that I never thought I could do has been really empowering for me, not just in this life, like workout and fitness, but in literally everything that I'm doing in my life right now. Where I started from was just knowing that I did not feel good and I needed to start eating better. And I wasn't eating terribly. I was just eating like, you know what we know, you're just eating too many carbs and too many fats, not enough protein. Like you're enjoying the good things, but it wasn't like I was splurging on every single meal. So I knew, you know what doctors say, just start eating better and go to the gym. That's all great, but there was something that I was missing. So I started at about, I want to say like 206 pounds when we first met. And I had lost about 8 to 10 pounds pretty quickly. But the reason why I reached out is because I'm like, okay, this is no longer going great. I was kind of at just a halt. So I knew that I was probably eating too much, but I didn't know what I needed to adjust. I didn't know what that needed to look like. I didn't know like how to structure my meals or like how can I add extra protein in. But how can I also create like the flexibility in my plan that still feels good, that I'm getting the foods that I like to eat, but still being able to maintain that at a healthy level with the flexibility that we talk about while also being able to enjoy the things that we love. The goals that I set for myself in the gym was increasing, like being able to do pull ups. That's a huge thing for a woman to be able to do. And push ups, I'm up to 30 push ups now. I never thought I could do that. I should be able to do more by now, but sometimes it's a little bit fatiguing. But that's a huge deal for me because I grew up as a ballet dancer. Like we were strong people, but we didn't really necessarily have that arm strength. So even like doing PE class in like grade school and middle school, like that stuff was hard for me. And I never saw myself being able to do like pull ups or push ups, anything like that. So I'm just such a different person and like what I know that my body is capable of doing. And I love to push it. As a single person, there are still a lot of people my age who are still going out a lot, drinking, partying, just eating. That's kind of just what they do. And that's something that I was doing as well. But I started to notice like these things aren't really serving me. They're not making me feel great. Like it's fun in the moment, but now I'm driving home and I feel bloated and I'm really tired and all I want to do is go to bed and like wake up, repeat. When I joined the program, I noticed that I needed to start making a change in what I was going to allow into my life and what no longer served me. And that was just, placing really healthy boundaries about like what people would ask me to do and what I was willing to do and what I was not willing to do. And even if I did go out with them, I'd say, yeah, I'll come join you, for about an hour, but I'm not going to eat or drink anything. I have something prepared at home. And so now I'm just noticing like there are just things I'm not willing to give up. Like I eat the same breakfast every single morning. I don't care. It's delicious. It serves me. Most of the time, I don't want to go out to eat. I love going out to eat, but the thing is, I just feel so good eating the foods that I know that serve me. So while a lot of people look at that like, wow, you're no fun, that's really rigid, like I love it because it is who I am and it's what I enjoy and it's what serves me and makes me feel the best that I can feel. The community for me was a place that I could open up my phone every single morning and think, ooh, what's this person doing? Oh, wow, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, look at her go. Those are the things that I needed, especially on the moments when we say, like, oh, I'm not motivated to go to the gym today. But, we know we have to work through that. It's not so much motivation, it just becomes discipline. It's what you do. So, reaching out to the community on the days I didn't feel great, being able to cheer people on, to hear people cheer me on is something that a lot of people don't get and is a really big reason why people stop trying to eat better and lose weight and get active because they don't have someone behind them to encourage them on the days that are hard or just to encourage them every day in general. Just having people in it doing the same thing and having coaches who care so much and give you so much value and tell you everything that you need to know about what's going on in your body and just fitness and nutrition in general is groundbreaking. It's something that a lot of people don't have in their life, and it's something that I'm fully grateful to have been able to experience. I would say if you're doubting yourself, that's okay because that was me. Trust that the change that you're going to make in your body and your health and your fitness and your mind and all parts in your life are going to be changed the minute you decide to give up the fact that you believe that you're either not worth it or don't deserve to feel good, because that's where I was at. The minute you allow someone to step into your life and help you and have the people guide you who care so much, you're not going to fail. You're only going to go up. And so that's what I would say is like, just let yourself be free. Let someone take this job on for you and help you through it. And you'll start to see like, you know what, I love this community, I love these people, I love these coaches, but I've got this. And I allowed myself to experience that. I actually looked back at my phone the other day of pictures that I was taking of myself through this journey and reading comments in the community right now about what other people are experiencing that people are saying about them. One of the biggest things that I will never regret is just knowing that I know how to be healthy. A lot of people don't. A lot of people criticize what you eat. A lot of people criticize like, oh shoot, you're going to the gym again, or oh my gosh, you're, have to go on your walk again before you go to bed. Like, yes, those are things that I do. And I feel incredibly grateful and lucky that I know that those things are going to keep me healthy and happy. So I think that's something that I think about often is just looking at the people around me who don't know those things, but I do. And I'm incredibly grateful and just happy that I know the things that I know and bring me this really happy and enjoyable life that I get to live because I'm happy in my body. Growing up, it wasn't hard. I had a great life. I had great parents. They gave me everything I could have ever wanted, but I think I was just never taught about, like setting healthy boundaries or eating to enjoy, but also eating well, but like knowing how to manage, like, even though when things get hard, like you can still maintain things that are good for you, that are going to keep you living healthy and happy. You don't have to just kind of like crash and burn. So I think that's just why it's so emotional to me, like looking back on like my childhood and then also being a ballet dancer for so long, it was really hard on the body. Like it was very like restrictive and eating. I was constantly always the ballet dancer who was not super thin. I wasn't stick thin. I didn't had curves like that. Those weren't going anywhere. So I always had these thoughts about my body that like it wasn't great. I was told like you're not going to be able to wear a tutu because your legs are too big, or things like that. That definitely messed with my mind at a young age and carried over to my adulthood. So now I don't really have to compare myself to those things anymore. Like I'm not a ballet dancer anymore. That's something that I did, but I am Kaitlyn, and this is what your body looks like, and it looks fucking awesome. So
You've put in a lot of hard work and effort to get here, honey. And we're super thrilled to get to be a part of this. And I'm thankful that I got to walk alongside you on this whole journey so far and continue to walk alongside you.